How much have I made on books over the last 12 months? I thought it might be kind of fun to share that with you. Maybe to give you the impetus if you're thinking about starting a writing career of some sort for a second income. Just as a thing that you enjoy. Um, this might help because I'm telling you, man, it's a decent amount of money, and I've only been writing for a year. I published my first book of August of 2018. Yeah, 2018, and so basically, what's that? 15 months in. So I've made about $5,000 over the last roughly 12 months because the first month or so you don't really receive anything. But I'm looking at my sales chart here on Amazon. You all can't see this, but the last 3 months alone, the last 2 months, I made 1,000. It looks like $1,200 a month. The last 2 months, which for me, hell, a month. And so yeah, about $1,200 a month. And then I get a check from Audible too. That's about $70 a month there. So you get for Amazon, you get Kindle, you get paperback sales, and there's another thing. I don't know how the other thing is. So there's three ways to get paid: Kindle, paperback sales, and then something else, which isn't a huge amount, but it's 50, $60 a month. And then on Audible books, I'm not sure why people don't put their books on Audible. I don't get that. I paid, I forgot who George Smolinski's team, Layla from Hawaii, George Smolinski. I forgot who the name of the team was, what the group was, but I paid them $600 to put my audio books out. And I easily made made $600 back. So now it's all just profit. I probably haven't made any money yet on audiobooks because it cost me, I think it was $600 per book. That seems high. I forgot. And then you got to pay somebody. You don't have to, but I paid somebody, I think, $250 from the cover for my books and whatnot. So essentially, I'm probably up, $2,000 or so for the year. From starting at scratch, obviously put time in. You can't. That's not worth my time at $2,000. But now that the money's coming in, the costs are sunk costs. Now it's all just, I won't say profit, but now, well, I guess it is. I probably recovered my costs now. And so now it's just profit. Anytime I sell a book, I make money. And it won't be huge, but if I'm generating $1,000 a month on book sales, and I don't know, I just published a book 2 months ago, so this might be the beginning of that, or it might just be the initial. Like I haven't sold any books. It looks like I didn't sell anything last week. Not last week, yesterday. So I usually sell 5 or 6 books a day, it looks like, and then you get Kindle, how many pages people read and stuff. It's cool. So anyway, the issue. All right, what's my point? Let's say you publish a book or two a year, all right, and people find you and they like you. They're probably more likely to go back and buy your other books. And so it's like the snowball effect that Dave Ramsey talks about with paying on debt, but it's just the exact opposite. I'm just looking at my little monkey butt there. Hey, Pablo, what you doing? No peeing on the carpet. Come here. Good boy. I'll introduce you to Pablo here. Come on up. Come on up. Good boy. All right. There we go. All right. And yeah, there we go. Pablo, he's going to be a taco for Halloween. But anyway, so let's just say you have an idea. Man, you've got to do it. You got to do it. You're not going to sell a book until you get a book to sell, if that makes sense. I'm just telling you, if it means you got to wake up early, Pablo says, write your book. Write your book. Everybody now, write your book. Write your book. If you got something that you've been thinking about, you just got to get it done. And look, I got 8 million ideas in my head, and I say, oh, that'd be a good book. And then, I forget to write it down. I think I'll remember that. Like, I just had a great one as a short story, and I just forgot. It freaking ticks me off. But I got ideas. You got ideas. The issue is you got to get them down there. You got to get them on paper and in print so people can buy them. And then if people like them, they'll buy more. And then they'll go back to your library of other stuff and buy more and more and more. Like my man Stex Hammer. Stex and Hammer. Stex. What's that guy? Carl Tarwick or something like that? Or some. I think it's Carl Tarwick. Sticks and Hammer, something like that. He's got books, and he just, so you buy. I've never read any of his books. I like him, but he's got books, a whole bunch of books. And if I ever find my way to reading one, I'm sure I'll buy his whole library. You see what I'm saying? And then you can make money. And then let's just say this year I end up netting $5,000. That's $416 a month. That could cover a car payment, could cover your Medicare premiums for your long-term care insurance, and then you do a couple more books, and that will, that's just going to increase your revenue. So get out there and get it done, man. I just think it's important to start it if you have this thought process in your head that you're going to write. A lot of people do, and they don't do anything. They don't do anything. I'm sorry. If you got the World Series game on and you really want to be doing this book, and you're like, I got to watch this series, you're wasting your time. I don't watch any sports anymore, hardly. I just don't. It's just I know it's a time killer. It really is. I remember sitting there watching some sports not too long ago. I said I should be doing something that's more productive. I'm literally wasting my time. And look, I'm not trying. If you like sports, I have no problem doing something you find pleasure in. I don't have any problem with that at all. But if you're just watching sports because it's on and you have this book idea in your head, man, you're making a big mistake. And time's wasted, man. Time is wasted. So get out there. All right, we'll see you.